Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's winter weather update. So, a Thanksgiving snowstorm is going to be impacting much of the Rockies into the eastern Great Basins and the Central Plains. Looking at the 0Z run of the HRRR model, light snow is going to develop as early as this evening across portions of south central Idaho. And as we go through the overnight, snow is going to expand in coverage and intensity across southern Idaho, into southeastern Oregon, northern Nevada, into western and northern Wyoming. And as we go into tomorrow morning around 7 a.m., Thanksgiving morning, you're going to be waking up to heavy snow across southern Idaho, northern Nevada, southeastern Oregon, northern and central Wyoming, into southern Montana. And this snow is going to very slowly move to the south as we go through the day. This is going to 7 p.m. tomorrow evening Central Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or Mountain Standard Time. Light to moderate snow in the low to mid elevations, heavy snow in the high elevations across most of Wyoming, southern Idaho, eastern Nevada, northern Utah. And even as we go through the overnight tomorrow night and into Friday morning, still going to be snowing across portions of southern Utah, northeast Nevada, or southern Idaho, northeast Nevada, moving into much of Utah, into central Colorado, and across most of Wyoming. And as we go into Friday afternoon, snow is going to spread into western Colorado, eastern Utah, and begin to move south into southern Wyoming. Looking at the Central Plains map, snow is going to begin across northern Wyoming into southern Montana as we go into the overnight tonight, and as we are waking up to your Thanksgiving morning around 7 a.m. Central Time, 6 a.m. Mountain Time. Heavy snow is going to be ongoing across northern Wyoming, southern Montana, spreading into western South Dakota. And as we go through the day into about noon to 1 o'clock, snow is going to slowly spread south across Wyoming into western South Dakota, northwest Nebraska, going into 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Light to moderate snow, heavy in the mountainous elevations, ongoing across almost all Wyoming. Light to moderate snow across northern Nebraska, southwestern South Dakota, southern Montana. And then, even as we go into Friday morning, snow is going to expand across much of Nebraska, northwest Kansas, continuing across most of Wyoming and much of Colorado. And snow is going to continue all the way into Friday afternoon across Nebraska and especially the Rockies of Colorado. So this is going to be a good 24 to 36-hour snow event for many areas across across the Rockies and Plains. So these are going to be leading to some very healthy snowfall accumulations. Looking at the HRRR model for snowfall accumulations, widespread dusting to 2 inches in the valleys of northeastern Nevada, Utah, western Colorado, and and in Wyoming in the grays. Looking at the blues, widespread 2 to 6 inches in the low to mid elevations across Idaho, northeastern Nevada, much of Utah, into Wyoming and western Colorado. And in some of these higher terrain, the mountainous terrain across Idaho into Utah, the Wasatch Range, a good 6 inches to a foot in some of these pinks. And then we start getting into central Wyoming, we could be seeing as much as a foot to 3 feet of snow in the higher mountains of Wyoming. Looking at the Central Plains and Eastern Rockies, a good 2 to 6 inches of snow is going to fall across southwestern Nebraska, northeastern Colorado in the blue, portions of southwestern South Dakota, and in the purple, a good 6 to 12 inches of snow across northwestern Nebraska, much of Wyoming, and portions of mountainous Colorado, and across, once again, central into southeastern Wyoming, could be seeing as much as 1 to 3 feet of snow in the higher elevations. And taking a look at the National Weather Service Watches, Warnings, and Advisories map, We have winter storm warnings in effect in the pinks across most of Wyoming into northern Colorado, far western Nebraska, into far southern Montana. Winter weather advisories in the purples across eastern Idaho, northeastern Nevada, northeastern Utah, into much of central eastern Colorado and western central Montana. And then we have winter storm watches across far eastern Colorado, northwestern Kansas, and the western half of Nebraska in the dark blue. So make sure you're preparing for heavy snow and snowfall accumulations from this Thanksgiving winter storm if you live across these areas. So thanks for watching this evening's winter weather update. Make sure you're preparing for a white Thanksgiving if you live across much of Wyoming into Colorado, into Nebraska, Utah, into Idaho, and northeastern Nevada and southern Montana. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.